What's going on, coaches? Hey, hope you guys are having an awesome week. I just want to shoot this quick video to let you know about the video that I'm fixing to make for your community leaders. I'm going to make the video, put the link in with a text message to you so you can funnel this out to them so they have any questions they know to come back to you. But I want to talk about the couple major things that we're going to be talking about in that video just so you know what's going on. Okay, so we're moving ahead with this monthly schedule, this monthly structure that we have for meeting with how we meet, and then also how your you meet with your spans of care 1 week a month. I think this is going to be a revolutionary thing. I'm super excited about it. So here's what it's going to look like. We didn't have any pushback yet, so here's how how it's mapped out. If this needs to change, let us know ASAP so we can get this set up. So starting in August 5th, that first week, we'll be back on we meet the first at 10 o'clock. Our coaches will meet that Sunday at 10 o'clock. First Sunday of the month, every month. That will be how we'll get back to that starting in August. Now, every week after that, there will be one female coach, one male coach meeting with their spans of care. Kelly and Rockford on the 12th. The time is to be determined. Let me know what service you guys want to do this. If you don't have to do it together, just let me know what works best for Kelly, what works best for Rockford, and we'll roll with that. The 19th, Michelle and Roberto. That's Rob Sisney. Anyway, so whatever time, same thing. Let me know what works for you guys. That will be on the third week of every month. Kelly and Rockford always the second week. Michelle and Robert always the third week. And then Christy and Musio the last week. So the 26th is what will be in August. Now here's the thing. I'll give you the material for what we want to discuss. Or if you say, hey, look, as I'm talking to my spans of care, this is what I want to cover. Anything big that we need to cover, we will have for you. But then if you say, hey, I want to take them through this, or I want to take them through the leadership podcast, take them through whatever, you guys have the freedom to do that, okay? So any questions or anything, any schedule conflicts that happen to come in the way of this, let me know ASAP. But this is going to be the structure we roll with moving forward. Okay, here's the second thing, the next big thing that we have coming up. Hope in the Dark starts this week, the 11th, 12th. That's also baptism weekend. That's going to start that weekend. This is going to be a huge series, and our goal for this series as a campus is to have every single person that comes in these doors in a life group. Like, that's the goal. We think this has the potential to be an incredibly powerful series. So our goal is to start 50 new groups out of that, okay? So a couple things we're going to be doing on that. This is something new that we've never tried before, but I really am excited about. The 4 or 5 weekend, the first weekend in August, and the 11, 12 weekend, we're going to do what we're calling a rapid onboarding, an on-the-spot onboarding. So whenever that person comes with their card or comes and says, hey, I want to lead a Hope in the Dark group, we're going to be on the spot, face-to-face, go ahead and do an onboarding. So we're going to have to prepare our community leaders to be there, to be ready to where they can sign up for a service and say, yes, I can do onboarding during that time. What's going to be awesome about it is we'll have computers out there in the lobby. The paperwork will literally be done. It'll be done for them in place. So once we get an interview, we get the face-to-face time here, we get the paperwork done. As we're rolling out of that weekend, the likelihood is that we will only be waiting on a background check, which is awesome. It's going to be a great thing. We'll see what that looks like. Now, the biggest thing is we will need your community leaders to pick a service when they can be there. If they say, hey, look, I can be there at the 10 o'clock, I can be there at the 8:30, I can be there at Saturday on 4, whatever it is. This is time for us to step up, us to be ready to go as we bring on these new leaders. And I think this is going to be revolutionary. I'm pretty stoked about it. So we'll see how it works. But what you need from your community leaders as I talk about this with the video with them is you'll need them to say, okay, I can be there for that service, and you can give them how this is all going to play out. I'll explain it in the video as well, but if they have questions, that way you know we'll have a place in the lobby for people to fill out the paperwork, and then also you guys can just spread out across the building and do your face-to-face interview. It's going to be awesome. Here's the other part of that. I'm going to ask them in that video that I'm shooting for them, for every single one of them to lead a group. 4 weeks. Just step out for 4 weeks. The same ask I made for you guys last week. Kelly, I saw that you said you want to lead one. That's awesome. So if they're already leading a group, make sure that they're leading their group through this material. But if they're not, man, everybody needs to step in and lead one. I'm going to lead one, just a men's group for that. And here's the cool thing. Craig he's making material. It's already made to where if somebody is leading one of these groups, he will be leading the group, basically. If you can run a computer or a DVD player, you can lead one of these groups. And so as we started having these conversations with people, It's really people that we know have been looking for that hope in the dark. They've been through that situation maybe recently, and we've seen how God's brought them through it. Use that story. Use what God has had you go through in that time to be able to impact other people. That's what's going to make this series so powerful. But Craig is making material for that, so it's literally a very easy way to jump in and lead a group. So Hope in the Dark groups are coming up. We want to start 50 out of that. This is kind of the ways that we're going to do things. We're going to try to do that to get that rolling. And then the monthly schedule. That's what is going to be going out to your community leaders today. Like I said, I will shoot a video for them, and it will come to you directly in a text message form, and you can pass that out to them so that strengthens that core already. Any questions, anything you need from me, holler at me. We love you guys. You guys are our crew. You're awesome. We love you. Whoever finds God finds life.